Okay, the time already started, so I need to be fast. Yeah. So I would like to start actually with a question. You are sitting so comfortably here, and the question is, what do you think is the most interesting fact from me pitching to the investors? Probably difficult to think. Okay, the first fact is that not always I find an investor. That's sad. But the more important fact or more interesting fact is that there is always, after my pitch, at least one, two, or even more people who approach me and ask for this roof, what you can see behind me. They like what we are doing. And we also like what we are doing because we cannot imagine a world looking like this in the future. Everybody is going for solar, but we don't want to see solar coming like this. So that's why we started the company to make solar in a nice and aesthetic way. This is the core why we started. Of course, the other reason is that we care about the environment, and that's really, really important. Of course, we don't claim at Roofit.solar that we can turn around the carbon kind of emission, or it's not depending only on us. But we know that in our sector, where we are active, and we are active in the building sector, there is a little niche where we are active, and we feel proud about it, what we do. And that's important. And that's why we say that internally, let's make the planet cool again. Because the roofs we do are cool, and we do our little contribution to make the world a cooler place as well. We are 110% certain that BIPV will have a major role in the energy transition, but we do it a little bit differently than what the other companies have been doing. What we do is we adopt our solar technology to the already existing industry. And what it does, it makes actually the going solar very easy for the existing roof installers. They know exactly how this type of roof, what we have activated for them, has to be installed. It's simple for them, and it's also cost effective. And that's why we have already so many roofing partners who are installing our roofs. The first roof went on exactly 5 years ago. It still looks like new. It's operating well, and our biggest bottleneck at this point of time actually is the factory, which is our limiting factor, our bottleneck. But let's speak a little bit about the progress we have made since the last Ecosummit in 2021. And of course, the major step for us was that we managed to close the Series A fundraising for Roofit.solar. We have a super cool investor team in place. It was led by Paiva Energy Ventures, but we are actually backed also by the strongest Estonian startup unicorn founders and investors. And I think you can recognize some of these logos here. They really are cool co-investors with quite some deep pockets, actually. Another important thing is that we have launched a new product. The product is, of course, more efficient, but it's also easier to install and much faster to install. And that opens up a full new installer base for our future business. We have never, ever witnessed this sort of demand for our products. Obviously, it has to do with the high energy prices and energy security or insecurity as well. But the reality is that we are currently out of stock. And that's sad and happy situation at the same time, but we are at the moment selling the products which we actually don't have yet. We will produce those products. And the demand will be actually even bigger because the European Union has decided that solar should be mandatory. And actually solar is already mandatory in some of the German Bundesländer. Actually, for example, Baden-Württemberg. If you build a new building, you need to have solar. So, team is cool, team is growing, team has international kind of talents already included as well. And we know that in order to use the momentum and scale faster, even faster than we are today, we need to start looking for additional capital. And I would be happy if you find me during these 2 days in this place to speak about the future of Roofit. Thank you very much.